Is this natural? And what about this? How to identify which food is natural versus which food is ultra processed. Many people think that it's a sugar and carbohydrates which are the reason behind getting diabetes and gaining weight. But that's not fully true. It is ultra processed food, and the scary part is it's hiding inside the food that you think is healthy. By end of this video, you'll be able to identify which food is ultra processed with the help of simple system called NOVA classification. In the book called Ultra Processed People, doctor and researcher Chris Van Tulleken explains something shocking. 22% of the global deaths are due to diet-related diseases, and ultra processed food has got a major role in driving those diseases. So this is not about some kind of weight loss trend. This is about long-term health and survival. According to NOVA classification, the foods fall into 3 categories. Number 1 is unprocessed or minimally processed foods. So these foods exist in the nature and can be eaten with little or no change. For example, you have eggs, milk, fruits, vegetables, rice, lentils. So these foods doesn't need factory to be there. Number 2 is processed foods. So these foods are modified to enhance the taste and also to increase the shelf life, but they are still recognizable. For example, you have curd, paneer, cheese, butter, and also homemade pickles. So these foods are not bad, but they should not dominate your diet. Third category of foods are ultra processed food, and this is where the real danger starts. These are the industrial formulations which are created mainly to enhance the taste, to increase the convenience, and to encourage overeating. But what dangers does ultra processed food cause? So let me tell you 3 biggest dangers that ultra processed food can cause. Number 1 is increased risk of early death. As per the studies from this book, higher intake of ultra processed food is linked to heart disease, cancer, and metabolic disease. This is how UPFs are shortening your life slowly and silently. Number 2 is loss of appetite control. Ultra processed foods are designed to override the hunger signals, to reduce the fullness, and to make you eat more without realizing it. This is ultimately leading to chronic overeating and obesity, even though the calories are normal. So this is not about some kind of willpower issue. This is about food engineering. Danger number 3 is gut damage and chronic inflammation. Ultra processed foods are damaging our gut by emulsifiers disrupting the gut lining. Additives are altering our bacteria in gut, and due to no fiber in it, the good bacteria are getting starved. This is ultimately leading to chronic inflammation, your weak immunity, and finally mental health issues, since there is a connection between your gut and brain, which I have already explained in my previous video. After listening to all of these dangers, you will say, I don't want to eat ultra processed foods. But how to identify them? According to NOVA classification, there are 5 tests that you can do on a specific product to identify if that is UPF. Test number 1 is ingredient test. If the packaging of the product includes artificial sweetener, preservatives, coloring agents, flavors, baking agents, or any of the ingredients shown right now on the screen, then it is more likely UPF. Test number 2 is home kitchen test. Whenever you buy a product, ask one brutal question to yourself. Can I make this at home? If the answer is yes, then it is not UPF. If it is no, then it is more likely UPF. For example, a bread with yeast, wheat, water, and salt can be easily made at home, but a one with 18 different ingredients in it is difficult to make, right? Then the second one is more likely UPF. Test number 3 is speed of eating test. When I'm eating a product, I need to ask 3 questions to myself. First one is, can I eat it really quickly? Number 2 is, does it barely need chewing? And number 3 is, do I only stop when the packet is finished. If any of the answers are yes, then it's a UPF. Test number 4 is craving test. Now this test you need to do once you're finished eating the product. I need to again ask 3 questions to yourself. Number 1 is, do I want it immediately more? Number 2 is, do I feel less satisfied even after eating a lot? And number 3 is, do I crave for more during the day the same product? If any of the answers are yes, then it's a UPF. And the last important test is health halo trap. If the packaging of the product says any of these big labels like high protein, low fat, sugar free, then it is more likely UPF because the company is trying to hide the real ingredients from it. If the product that is in your hands or you're checking is failing 2 or more than 2 of these tests, then it's UPF. For example, the chips packet that is there in my hand is failing test number 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is surely UPF. Almost 60% of average American and British diet today consists of UPF. And we shall reduce this number by doing these 5 tests that I talked about on all the products that you buy from supermarket. And if it fails, then we should put it back. Comment below which food you recently identified as UPF and stop eating. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay healthy and live a fulfilling life. Thank you.